Alright, so I'm now at renown
Important
8.
matters remain at hand, Mawwalker. I await the next
Blood
battle.
and thunder.
You have done well, Mawwalker. The eyes place their trust in you.
Strength comes from the heart.
We cannot hope to hold the seat without a necropolis. Kalik reports that Vash is ready to set her plan in motion. Meet with her and the other eyes at Nurakir. Do what must be done.
For Praxis.
I will report to
or
Nurakir.
Atharek.
Meet me there.
Sure. I'll just take the little teleporter that we have. By the way, I realized that I was only given 5 souls instead of 10, so I guess I have to wait till next week to do another upgrade.
Continue to pick the corpse of our fallen house. Kill them and salvage what equipment you can.
Yeah, that's a world quest. Just kind of ignore that.
The Whispers have much to tell.
At last, we are fully prepared to enact the Baroness's plan. Now that you have arrived, I will recount our roles one final time. Then we will seize our fate. Listen closely.
Go in silence. We need to get the lay of the land before we proceed. Survey the area from above as Twiggin flies you to our position. We will infiltrate the necropolis while Ansett distracts the constructs.
A few explosions should do just the trick.
Everything is in place. Let Twiggin know when you are ready to depart.
Let's go to the foundry, Twiggin.
Remaining anima to teleport to the foundry. Meet us there.
Sure thing. So am I now gonna finally get my own necropolis? It's not as big as I was hoping, but I'm hoping we can change that. I mean, can you blame me? I was hoping to get one as big as, like, Nox Ramus. You know, to have my own Nox Ramus. But I guess this will have to do.
What have you seen?
Let us put our plan into motion.
Keep your...
Assuming the others are in position, we are prepared to steal the necropolis. You and I must push forward to rendezvous with Ansett, Kalik, and Kalik with Ansett. Kalik will regroup with Vin once their tasks are complete. Come along, and stay near. I will shroud the both of us in shadow, so long as you are at my side.
Go safely, and in silence. Stay close. Our mission requires stealth.
If Mars messes this up, I'll tell him to leave. I would like for him to stick around in case I need a bodyguard and things get rough, but...
Stay vigilant! Spies skulk among our ranks!
Be cautious. We have yet to be noticed. were prepared for us. I fear Kalik and Ansid may be in danger.
You got this, Mars. Yeah, good job.
Do you bring me secrets?
It seems we have been discovered. Times like these demand flexibility. I fear if our presence is known, so too is the presence of our comrades. We must develop a contingency. With the Foundry on such high alert, we cannot sneak about undetected. Unless, of course, you were to provide a distraction. Perhaps thinning their numbers would suffice.
The eyes are always. I will await you at the rendezvous point. Let us hope the others are already there.
Oh, all right. If I must slaughter a bunch of them, so be it.
Still more to learn.
See, this is why I'm glad I have, you know, people like Mars. And this is what I missed from Legion. I mean, it was mainly just for Unholy, but having this big abomination just running around with me on my side, this is something that you could have back in Legion, and I loved it. I know I'm not the only one. I know there are plenty of others that absolutely loved it. Just you know, guys like MF Palytime, he played a Death Knight in Legion just because he loved having Stitches just with him. He loved it. And I've always, you know, just enjoyed the whole, like, having, you know, partners or, you know, buddies with me. And, you know, it's one of the only, well, not one of the only, I should take that back. But it's one of the things I always found most appealing about playing as a hunter, for example. Being able to have, you know, my pets, you know, just kind of around with me, you know, buddies. As I'm exploring Azeroth and such. Just fun buddies. Just to go around and, you know, just have adventures with me and such.
I will enjoy destroying you.
Oh, that guy's getting close. Oh boy, oh boy. Do not need to attract him. Let's just kind of now go through. Oh, this is probably the wrong way. I'm not entirely sure.
Mawwalker, Ansid has been captured. We must free him before we can proceed.
Understood. Just give me a moment to finish off this guy here, and then we'll do what we can for Ansid. Because I look after my people.
You walk in
He
shadow.
ought to be here, but he isn't.
Our house will be avenged. What do you desire?
Ansid been captured and imprisoned by the Foundry's guards. It seems they were expecting us. I think there was a typo there. Completely shattering the element of surprise. My Baroness would be disappointed in my lack of foresight. This plan cannot succeed without Ansid. One of these soldiers is bound to possess the key to his cage. Should you find it, we may yet carry out my Baroness's will.
Our house. Meet us at Ansid's cage once you have the key. Be swift.
I'll try, but it will depend on the RNG of this key dropping.
It's too far.
remember my name.
Nope.
You've got?
I have slain far stronger foes than you.
You know what? So have I.
Deeds!
You're not even on my radar. Not compared to those others. No. Okay. Hey, Ansel, let me get you out of there.
We really have to stop meeting like this.
Indeed.
Speak in whispers.
Expertly navigated. Perhaps you should pilot the Necropolis. The mooring platform will be our best launching point to access the Necropolis above, but one more fight remains before us. Enforcer Borgulia oversees all of the work efforts that take place here. We'll need to eliminate her if we are to proceed unhindered. She is a formidable foe. It appears that Ansett has kept some of his explosives on his person. Let us utilize this advantage. Use the explosives to kill Borgulia. Okay. Oh, another Covenant piece.
Keep to the shadows. We strike as one. My Baroness's plan will succeed.
Alright. Throw the bomb. Oh, she's over there. Okay.
At last, you show your wretched face!
Excuse me, but I think my face is actually pretty good looking. Thank you very much.
Feel our sting. Only one task remains.
To get our Necropolis.
I do as my Baroness commands. We see.
At last, our target is within reach. The Necropolis rests above us, moored to this platform by a necrotic restraining bolt. Twiggin can fly you to the apex of the Necropolis. It'll be ours to command once you insert this keystone. We will prepare for our departure. Rejoin us when you are done. Victory will soon be ours.
Find the truth and fly you to the Necropolis if necessary.
Up we go, Twiggin. All right.
Who are we going to kill today?
Ooh! A key guard who will pay for this interference.
I face tougher odds.
Bone Storm!
The necropolis thrums with power. It is time we depart.
Alright.
Secrets for the eyes.
Would you not witness your success firsthand? We are fully prepared to launch the necropolis. We must hurry before Margrave Garmal tries to interfere. Speak with Vin when you are prepared, but we mustn't waste time. We will cast our shadow upon all of Maldraxxus.
Observe everything.
Alright. Let's go, Twiggin.
Who are we going to kill today?
Ooh.
State your purpose.
You know, I mentioned Noxramas. I did kind of forget to mention, Acaris, of course.
What secrets do you hide?
Zaracris is ours, along with everything it contains. The Primus was personally involved in the design of this necropolis. It was truly a sight to witness his hands shape the form of this vessel. It would be wise to search the room. Perhaps he kept some tools here that might be of use to us. The necropolis... Grand Theft Necropolis. The necropolis is safe and secure, but we can only maintain a portal to the seat of the Primus for a short time. Kalik will return with you and work on establishing a permanent portal connection.
The eyes. Now that we control the necropolis, we can open a portal to the seat of the Primus.
Let's go back to the upper floor. Oh, this is the upper floor.
Who are we going to kill today?
So that takes me to see the Primus. Now, what is in here? The bindings of flesh craft.
That's it. Armor of unmatched craftsmanship. I have never seen its like before. Not even from the forges of the Chosen. You should take this back to the Sanctum Mawwalker. Perhaps Baroness Draka or one of the others can discern its significance.
I see. Yes, I think we shall do just that. Look at this, I love that you can see the necropolis is actually traveling around the zone. Again, I would love it if it was just as big as, say, Noxramas, but Noxramas was like a giant city.
Who are we going to kill today?
I do as my Baroness commands.
It's like we were never gone.
Silence is the surest armor.
Unstable Deathgate to Zaracris. Alright. Let's now go talk to Draka.
Important matters remain at hand.
For the honor
Mawwalker.
of the Blade Sworn.
Okay, Alexandros, could you please stop saying that every single time I walk up here? What did you find? These belong to the Primus?
strength, and honor.
These are the bindings of flesh crafting. They empowered the Primus to shape the very flesh and bone of Maldraxxus. We must return them to their rightful place, so their power can bolster us all. This will give me the wrist piece of the set, and be able to increase my renown again.
It is said that when the Primus disappeared, the pieces of his armor were scattered. If there are more to be found, we will claim them for our covenant.
Might without control is wasted. Focus. Dominate.
Ooh, I like that every time we get one of those pieces, it's actually gonna affect the statue here.
Loktar!
I can feel their power. Perhaps they will give us the advantage we need. Huh, I actually do have the helm now. Oh, that is what I got earlier. Derp. So that got me to 9. Which means Merilith got an upgrade.
From Khan!
Now Draka does not have another quest. Earn renown 11 to continue the campaign. Alright. So now let's go see what happens when we upgrade Merilith.
Ah, my apprentice, you return at last.
Alright, so now I can put in another endurance conduit right here. I like this one, being able to buff the anti-magic shell. Okay. I changed this out, by the way, to when I got with a world quest off camera, which when I interrupt with Mind Freeze, I get runic power. I prefer that a little bit more, since I use it a lot. Okay, so now we have to wait till next week to continue the story here. So, obviously, as you can see, I have a number of other things to do here involving the Maw, involving, you know, just doing stuff, helping prepare for when I go into Castle Nathria. Yeah, so... And just to reiterate what I was saying, it seems that I'm still able to only get 5 souls per week, which means I cannot upgrade any of these things until next week because I need at least 2 more souls. Ignore the anima, you know, that's a separate thing, but the souls. So, it's going to be 5,000 for each one, although the Abomination Factory is going to require 12 souls instead of 8, but honestly, I'm thinking about, okay, it's going to be either one of these. I'm just going to have to figure out which one is more important. This is nice, because it also applies to other people as well, and other possible rewards and such. But this does make the portal to Zeracris more permanent.
My goods will...
Obviously, I've got some off-camera work to do in this regard. As you can see, this is now permanent because I filled out this bar, and this is now fully reinforced, so now I can be able to actually go here and take on Geiger in order to be able to have a shot at his mount basically every day, I think. Because I can be able to be like, hey, you know, I'm going to pull this rare because it requires a Necrolord, and people can come because they want to get a shot at the mount. So, anyways, I've got some off-camera work to do. I'm probably going to try and see if I can get myself into some Mythic Zeros, start working on continuing to get my gear better, plus seeing what those mythic dungeons are like, and of course prepping to go into Castle Nathria. In terms of on camera, don't expect me to show it on normal or higher, mainly because, as I have found out in the past, those groups can fall apart and cause a number of issues from the standpoint of recording them very easily compared to LFR, where I can get in there, we do a few bosses, if someone leaves, LFR just brings somebody else in who's in queue. I know this means we're going to have to wait probably a couple more weeks and longer for each wing to unlock, but I will more than likely be trying to experience the raid on normal, maybe not heroic, but at least on normal for the first-hand experience before we actually do that. So, yeah. It's also almost 3 a.m., and I've got another shift at work tomorrow, so I'm going to cut this off and go to bed. And I will probably be picking up where I left off with some off-camera stuff, as well as working on an alt or two. So, I'll see you guys, probably next week. Stay tuned.